Hello, darlings. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. I know I've been out for a while. I was battling, insecurities. I got deviated, things that are going on, right? And so I apologize. You guys have still been in my prayers. I pray for you all. I thank you for all my subscribers. And I was just in this place of, was it imposter syndrome that they call it, and who am I to be doing YouTube? And so I just was have to like talk myself out of it again and know that I am called naturally, aside from YouTube, on my own. I just like to encourage people, and when I see people like battling darkness, anything that's hindering from them walking into that full potential, I automatically like to intercede and speak to them about that and pray against it for them, because I know that they have gifts and talents to add value to the world. And so we all have an innate value to not only shine, but to share it with the world. And it can be difficult sometimes when you're called to do certain things that you're not familiar with. And so that's what I was dealing with, that self sabotage thing again. And so, especially with the new year, a lot of people do New Year's resolutions. Um, I still stuck with my workout. I was doing good. The only reason why I stopped doing my workout was because I wasn't feeling well a couple of months ago. And so I'm back in that again. But like with me, it's just, sharing content and speaking. And so the self-sabotage, it's just basically me, knowing that there are certain things that I am called to do and do, and then insecurities rise up and I'll tell you, who do you think you are to do that, right? And so a lot of us, you guys are also in this new year, where you're pivoting to do certain things that you want to do that's new, or a lot of you guys like me, where I should have been, I have, you guys know I have some YouTube stuff, but I should have been doing this persistently for a long time, and I wasn't. And so I believe, me deviating, I think I could have been maybe in a different space in YouTube community, but I am, with this new year, recalibrating myself again, like you guys are. So like whatever goals you guys had, uh, maybe some of you guys pivoted like me. I mean, not pivoted, deviated, self-sabotage because of your own insecurities that you guys may have. um, with the deviating can be a thing, can be an insecurity, and then also could be people. And um, my self-sabotage with sharing content was like, like I said before, who do you think you are? And it's like, no, you are being called to do this because you're going to add value, and you are divinely connected to people who need to hear what you have to say, because God is using you. God is using us all in some way to be able to speak life into people, to minister to people. And we're all divinely connected in some way to do that. And so it could be your job, it could be a platform. And I know that a lot of you guys, as you're evolving in life, you all know that there's this longing in you to do something different, to make that shift in your life. And sometimes with self-sabotage, it's your insecurities rising up, like I said, and telling you, who do you think you are to do that? Or with deviation, it could be a person, um, a situation that comes out of nowhere and deviates you, and you get stuck in that situation or that person that came across your life, that deviates you. And so with the deviation, it could be a person just needing your help, or like from my experience, it's like times when I wanted to do things, I have been deviated in my past by men. That's just a fact. It's like, I've had this goal to do something, and I'll meet somebody, and it's just not. I'm not gonna say it's their fault, you know what I mean? But it's me pressing into whatever they were doing and focusing and redirecting my energy, and just either helping them out or going with their flow for whatever reason, or if, I don't know, if I was in La La Land and fell in love or in Chulada or whatever, right? And so you can get deviated by a person from your goals. And so I just want you guys to get into a place of being steadfast in your goal and aligning with the activities that you need to be doing to reach your goals. It could be like, I don't know, this example came to my mind, but it's like let's say you want to be a professional juggler, right? And you want to be a professional juggler all your life. That's all you ever want to do, right? I want to be a juggler. I'm tired of a 9 to 5. I want to be a juggler. I want to have freedom and juggle professionally and become a millionaire. If there are millionaires jugglers, I don't know. But let's say that happens, right? That's what you want to do. But then comes it could be not only a man but or female or whoever. Let's say somebody comes into your life and they're like, you know what, I want to open up a nail salon. And you get caught up in that. You get caught up in helping them. You get caught up in doing research with them. You get caught up in going to shows with them, nail salon shows, beauty shows and things like that. And so as you are in that place of trying to help fulano fulana out with whatever they want to do with their nail salon business, your juggling business is being shelved away. You're not watching, let's say, YouTube videos to learn how to juggle. You're not looking for the, what they call, the pins for the juggling. You're not taking classes for juggling. You're not surrounding yourself with a juggling community, whatever that looks like, right? But you're so fixated on what that person, other new person that just popped out of nowhere, is doing, that you're starting to lose sight of that goal that you had. It could be a goal that you had maybe a year or 2 years ago, and you're stuck in this limbo of not walking and aligning in that goal. And what I want to add when it comes to women, ladies, we by nature are nurturers, right? And so some of us need to learn how to balance our nurturing spirit, and put boundaries on our emotional state. Like, learn how to manage your emotions, because sometimes people, especially men, can manipulate that, and you don't see it happening all at once. It starts to happen slowly, right? And so it could be a man or a woman that they're asking you for the help, or they don't, sometimes they don't even ask you. You just see there's a need and you want to help and help them get on their feet, or help them find the right nail polish colors for their nail salon, whatever that is, right? And you get caught up in that. So it could be two things. It could be you self-sabotaging your goals for you because of your own insecurities. Who do I think I am, or nobody else has done it, whatever reason that is, right? Or it could be deviation, you deviating because a person's coming into your life and you're not doing or spending your energy where you need to put your energy into for your juggling business, right? And you could have been a millionaire juggler a long time ago, but you're not, because you're too busy with fulano or fulana with their nail salon business or whatever it is they want to do. You understand what I'm saying? So with me, where God was showing with me is that, don't get caught up in the numbers, right? And so when I was in ministry in my churches, it just brought me joy to be able to minister to people, and I got over that, the numbers real quick. Like, I just got to a place that, me ministering to one person on a train or in the church or in the street, whatever, that was enough for me. Even though God, there's more, right? There's more souls out there, right? The harvest is ready and all that. But that in itself was good for me. You know what I mean? And so I'm understanding more and more that me speaking on YouTube, I am speaking because God sees the things that I've overcome and wants me to share some of those things that I've overcome, how I came out of it, but also to be able to pull people out of the darkness that's imprisoning you from whatever mistake or whatever is happening in your life. And so with the YouTube, I am divinely connected to certain people who need to receive what is coming from my heart, right? and my experiences and whatever I'm learning in life and whatever God wants me to share with you guys to be able to recalibrate your souls, your minds, and renew it, right? And so if you guys know that through YouTube, God is going to be using you guys also to reach souls, whatever that is, um, and in your daily lives. And so when you get to this place of being misaligned and deviated insecurities, it's it's kind of like you're just hold up in this space where the people that you are divinely connected to minister or to meet with your purpose and your calling, it's like they're being held back, right? And so with the self-sabotage and deviation, there are people that you're called to align to bring life into, to add value to maybe even these people are called to minister to you and bring, maybe speak life into you and help you get to the next journey of your life, because we're always evolving. It's just some of us are not conscious of it, right? Some of us are not awake to that fact that we are constantly evolving, and a lot of people are not intentional about doing the work to reach their goal. And so with you guys, I know that there are many people I'm called to divinely speak life into, encourage and guide them out of darkness, whichever way that be. It's whether it's me giving a scripture, a motivational thing, making you guys laugh, whatever that is. That's what I'm called to do. And if you guys, well, not if you guys, but I know that a lot of you guys are in the place of trying to get back to what you wanted to do in life, whatever that looks like. And so you have to come against any insecurities, any inner self sabotage that is rumbling in your soul, trying to bring that down and away from you. And you also have to be firm in things that are deviating you from that thing that you want to do, whether it's a thing that's deviating you or a person. And I'm saying that because, like I said before, some of my deviations in my life for certain things um, would be if a guy came into my life. Like, let's say I plan to move to Hawaii, right? I want to move to Hawaii, stuff like that. And then I was getting my plans ready to have my money right for Hawaii. And let's say I already picked out a house and I know that I could afford the house, right? But then I meet, you know, a guy who, I don't know, I mean, not that he even, it doesn't have to be that the person asks you not to do that thing. It doesn't have to be that the guy says, hey, I don't want you to go to Hawaii. I want to stay and live in North Carolina all my life, right? That doesn't even have to happen. It could just be you get caught up in that person, their life, right? Their goals, and you just all of a sudden, oh, you know, Hawaii. Oh my God, I don't want to do Hawaii. What's the big deal, Hawaii? All of a sudden, you've got North Carolina in your heart because for some reason you moved away from that vision, that desire you had, because there was something in you that was not checked when you met Fulano who wanted to stay in North Carolina and didn't want to move to Hawaii ever, right? And so sometimes you can get deviated by a person without them asking you not to go somewhere or not to do something. That'll just come out of yourself. And so be mindful of that. You know what I mean? This year around, that whatever goals you have or whatever past dreams you had that you want to pick up again, pick them up, right? And just be intentional every day and set that goal before you and start doing some real serious inner healing work and make yourself first to attain that goal. It's like doctors, people, like a lot of doctors, like I have a friend who not a friend, a coworker of mine who you know, his brother went to be a doctor, and the hours he was saying were grueling. He hardly saw family. He had to go to another place to go to school and things like that, and he didn't have time for relationships. He didn't have time for like a lot of stuff, and so he basically you know, that was, he was obedient to his, to what he wanted. He was set on that, to do that thing. And he is a full-fledged doctor. There were sacrifices he made, and he made it. It's, another analogy I'm coming up with, boxers, right? Like, everybody, like, a lot of boxers, all these girls are like, I want to be with the boxer, I want to be with the boxer. Really? Really? Because these men are like so focused on their goal of becoming a professional boxer. Their schedule is no joke. They are very determined and disciplined to be a boxer. So that comes like, and then a lot of these boxers, you hear about these boxers, how they were broke and poor during, before they became a boxer. And then when they hit it big, they became a millionaire, right? And like, not a lot of women were down with that journey of struggling with them to become a boxer, right? But there are stories of men still being with the women who were with them in that journey, right? When they got there to be the professional boxer, and they are, reaping the blessings of that. And so, why did I bring this up? I don't know why. Deviation, right? Okay. So yeah. So the boxers, right? They're not deviating. They're like, I want to be a professional boxer. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing, and I'm going for it, right? And so sometimes we have to be like that. Have that discipline as a boxer and a doctor, to be like, oh, this is where I'm going. If you want to come, you're more than welcome. Then we'll see how it goes. Whatever that is. I'm going into relationships now, but you have to be like that also, right? So like, whatever goal that you had, whatever dream that you have, you have to stay steadfast on that, because it's not always going to be a person asking you to not do that. It could be your own self that's just pulling yourself back and making excuses why you can't do this. I know this because I've done it all the time, like making excuses. And so in this new year, just remain steadfast in what it is that your heart desires to do, to 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 be able to show people the value that you have. And that's why I call this God's gems, because I know that we all have value. We're all gems. We are all different shapes, colors, and you're precious, and just when the devil is messing up with you and trying to put you down, and bring shame and dread and just overshadow you with that stuff, just continue to know that you have value. You're a gem, because God says so, and I say so, and you say so, and start speaking life into yourself with that also, and if there's anybody you guys know that is in a place of depression or darkness, and they can't just see straight because the enemies just bring them down, 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 and just bringing confusion and chaos, just feel free to share my videos. My videos, they're like, they're only all over the place. When I say all over the place, when I say, script, I share scripture, motivational. I'm funny. I know that I'm funny, okay, and I could be weird at the same time, corny funny, but God is using all that is in me to share with people, because one thing may not connect with you, but it'll resonate with somebody else. Okay? And so, yeah, I'm back, and keep me in prayer that I keep sharing content. My friends always tell me, every time I learn something, I share it with them, and they're like, wow, like they really appreciate it when I share new things, whether it's a lipstick or information or something new that I read about. And so that's what I want to do for you guys. Help you guys renew your mind, and you know remain steadfast in the value that you have and who you are, and overcome whatever the enemy is telling you, overcome with whatever people are telling you. Please continue to shine your light that you carry. Know that God has a purpose and a plan for you, and He wants you to have an abundant life. And with all this heaviness in the world coming down, like this just spiritual heaviness coming down with the wars and everything that's going on, that's there in the atmosphere. It's there. And so what we need to do is get to this place of knowing that we have the value that we have and the light that we have. We can push that out and out of our way and continue to walk in alignment with God, with whatever your desire and your dream is, and what God is calling you to do. And just know that start to spread your net, and start to really being intentional intentional about speaking life into people. There are more people depressed and isolated, and you guys need to get out there and be the hands and feet of God and speak life into people, even if it's a stranger. I know you guys got this. You can do this. I believe in you. Um, you can do anything. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, and also know that you guys are are really, you carry a genuine, sweet disposition of love within yourself. Some of you just haven't practiced exuding and radiating that life, that love that God has put in you, but it's in there. Just be intentional about doing it and allow God to use that. Okay? All right, my gems. Have a great week. Okay? Take care. Bye bye.